Today, we're going to talk about 4 characteristics of effective feedback: affirmative, corrective, specific, and timely. Affirmative feedback is provided to confirm and/or reinforce what a student is doing correctly based on the success criteria of the learning objective. It's important that the teacher understands the learning objective and the success criteria for meeting the objective in order to give effective feedback. Let's take a look at Mr. Thomas. His objective was for students to memorize 10 bars of music. One of the success criteria identified by Mr. Thomas was that students would not refer to the sheet music. Affirmative feedback for one of his students might sound like, "Tim, you did a great job not referencing your sheet music," or "Amanda, amazing job performing without sheet music." Corrective feedback is provided to identify what a student needs to revise, rethink, or refine in order to adjust understanding based on success criteria. It's important to focus on the correct answer instead of pointing out the incorrect answer. Then elaborate on what the student needs to do next. Let's look at Ms. Stein. Students have just turned in a round of storyboards for their next animation assignment. Ms. Stein's objectives state that students will be able to describe lighting and camera shots in a storyboard. Ms. Stein notices that a few of the storyboards don't describe the lighting design. For the next lesson, Ms. Stein decides to have students compare their storyboards to the rubric as an entry ticket. Ms. Stein makes sure to visit the desks of the students she knows are missing lighting designs. This way, students are able to correct their work during today's continuation of the storyboard. Specific feedback helps students understand what is correct, how close they are to meeting the success criteria, and what they need to do next. Specific feedback should include specific information about how close students are to meeting the success criteria and details about what they need to do next to meet the criteria. Simply telling a student, "Good job," is nice, but not specific enough for the student to know what he or she did well. Let's take a moment to analyze some feedback. Here are 2 comments. "Good job working on your paper," and "Good job answering the question and stating your evidence from your resources." The first comment is not specific because it doesn't affirm what the student has done well regarding the success criteria or what they can do to improve. The second comment is affirming and lets the student know exactly what they've done well. Timely feedback may be immediate or delayed. Provide immediate feedback as a way to encourage proper practice and help students make connections between what they're doing and the results they achieve. Delayed feedback, when used appropriately, encourages development of cognitive processing as students grapple with new learning. However, this type of feedback may cause frustration for ELs and struggling students. The teacher must know students well enough to know how much a student will struggle before shutting down. The key is to remember to guide them to clear next steps so they're able to move forward instead of getting stuck.